of the benefits of having elderly people in a community?
Mm, in Vietnam here, the society is changed a lot, and for me as a younger generation, I can I cannot know everything in our life. So, in my opinion, us teenager need old people to guide us in many approach to life because they have experienced a lot of things from the past to now.
That's a thoughtful answer. You did a great job highlighting the value of experience that older people bring. Here are a few tips to make it even more polished. One, fluency and coherence. Your ideas are clear. I'll try to keep your sentences a bit more concise. For example, instead of saying the society has changed a lot, you could say society has changed a lot. Two, lexical resource. You used guide us very well. You can also say mentor us or offer valuable wisdom. Three, grammar. Instead of as a young generation, you can say as the younger generation. And experience a lot of things can be simplified to have a lot of experience. Overall, you did really well. If you'd like more feedback or have another question, just let me know.
I want one more question, please.
Absolutely. Here's another question for you. How can society benefit from the knowledge and experience of older people, especially in the workplace?
uh, I think in Vietnam, as my previous answer, they can uh, help my younger generation a lot with their experience, and I think it's also be that in any country in the world.
That's a great point. You've highlighted the universal value of experience that older generations bring. Here are a couple small suggestions to refine your answer. One, fluency and coherence. You can make it a bit more concise by saying they can greatly assist the younger generation with their experience, and then add, I believe this is true in any country. Instead of it's also be that, you can say it's also the case that, or this is also true for any country. Overall, you're doing really well. If you'd like more feedback or have another question, just let me know.
Another question.
Sure thing. Here's another question for you. What are some of the challenges that elderly people face in today's fast paced, technology driven world? And how can society help them?
Mm, when I live in a modern era of technology and the fast pace is great, I see that people are not tolerant with older people who are can be fast, can be hard to adapt the new fast pace, and I think that people should be more calm and more tolerant with older people because they are the most important in society.
You brought up an important point about tolerance and respect for older people in our fast paced world. Here are a few suggestions to refine your answer. Um, Fluency and coherence. You can make it a bit more concise by saying, in today's fast paced, technology driven world, older people often find it hard to keep up. Lexical resource, instead of people are not tolerant, you could say society can sometimes be less patient or less accommodating. Three, instead of who are can be hard to adapt, you can say who find it hard to adapt or who struggle to adapt. Four, instead of they are the most important in society, you could say they hold invaluable wisdom and experience. Overall, you've done a wonderful job. you'd like more feedback or have any other questions, just let me know.
Last question, please.
Of course, I'll keep it concise and to the point. Your answer is strong in highlighting the importance of patience and respect for older people. Just remember to keep your sentences clear and concise, and you'll do great.
One last question.
Absolutely. I'm happy to keep them coming. Here's your last question. In what ways can the younger generation learn from the experiences of older people? And how can they apply that knowledge in their lives?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Of course, the question is, in what ways can the younger generation learn from the experiences of older people? And how can they apply that knowledge in their lives?
In my opinion, the only way that younger people learning from older people is to talk with each other, because nowadays many elderly people don't know how to using the social media, so they will not be able to share the knowledge in social media like YouTube or Facebook. Therefore, the therefore they only share the knowledge to their descendants, and of course, because they are relatives, they always sit together and talk together, not to chat or calling, because it's very inconvenient for me.
That's a really insightful answer. You've highlighted the importance of direct communication between generations. Here are a couple small suggestions to refine it. Fluency and coherence. You can say the best way for the younger generation to learn from older people is through direct interaction. And then add, since many older individuals are not familiar with social media, they pass down their knowledge personally. Instead of they will not be able to share the knowledge in social media, you can say they cannot share their knowledge on social media. Instead of saying it's very inconvenient for me, you could say it can be inconvenient for them, to keep it more general. Overall, you did a fantastic job expressing the idea. You need any more help? Just let me know.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you ever have more questions or need assistance in the future, just reach out. Have a great day.